16-inch girl.
Also a huge fan of what AMD has to offer because, listen, you know, I always say...
Oh, that's good. That's a better, how do you do it? Yeah, that's really good.
So I'm a movie buff, so if you're a fan of the... I always figure if it's good enough for the lightsaber people, if it's good enough for Times Square, if it's good enough for, you know, all the professional sports. I mean, when it comes to visuals and graphics, I'm a huge AMD fan. So we have really hit the ground running with this. As we mentioned, this was a late-breaking addition to our show. So what is it? HP, of course, that brand stands for quality here at HSN. They are doing for us an HSN exclusive in the 17-inch widescreen, high-definition, gorgeous color display, touch screen laptop with all the latest, greatest additions and innovations. 640314. All you have to do is pick your color of choice. Is pink still exclusive to us?
Pink is exclusive to us, yeah. And blue is not particularly easy to find,
I was going to say, it's
frankly.
A little bit harder to find.
Kind of designer colors tonight, both of them.
They are. I know. So last 100 in that blue. Remember, much more limited because this was a late breaking edition.
Indeed.
It is also on a 6 flex pay, which, by the way, they were kind of supposed to take away because... You know?
I thought it was 5.
It was like, you know, April Fool's was yesterday and HP month was over with. So candidly, April Fool's, that flex pay was supposed to go away. It's also a 9-month VIP financing. So Aaron, this has a lot of my favorite things when it comes to a laptop.
Well, I think it'd be a lot of everybody's favorite things. Sure. Look, there's nobody out there, like literally nobody, that's like, I wish I had a smaller screen on my computer. I wish my computer were harder to see. We love the bigger screen. Like, why ever wouldn't you want to? There is no disadvantage, particularly when it only weighs 5.8 pounds. So if it were an 11-pound 17-inch, right? Or if it were a 12-pound, then that would be a different thing. There's so many reasons to upgrade your computer. Screen size is certainly one of them. If you want to have a larger computer, if your computer isn't a touch screen, for Pete's sake, I mean, that's where it's at. You know, forgive the grammar, but it's where it's at. That's where it is. Being able to touch your computer and use your, you know, you want to do something on your computer, you go, oh, I'll just give it a little touch. Neat. And that will, you know, enlarge it. And then if I want to play the piano, I can just run my finger. And you know, you guys know how touchscreen has changed. Think about the way you use your phones or the way you use your tablets. If you're still using your computer in a non-touchscreen way, frankly, you're behind the curve at this point. So if your computer is slow or hot or heavy, if your computer takes a long time when it multitasks, do you realize when I'm swiping my finger across the computer like that? What I'm really doing is showing you all the programs we have open. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, Virginia, there is an optical drive, something that's very, very hard to find in a lot of computers today. And then one more quick little thing, look at, you see this? Backlit keyboard as well. We've really kind of stacked the deck on this one.
We have indeed. So remember, if you want that blue, final 100, pink, exclusive here at HSN. Oh, one quick thing about the pink, and then I'll continue to have Aaron share details. The keyboard does, it is custom designed to actually match the computer itself. Oh, thank you, Charlie. This is what I wanted to show.
Oh, yeah.
So
the pink
on the
keyboard,
pink,
you're right.
The keyboard is designed to match back to the computer beautifully. Hey, incidentally, that support is no small endeavor. It is 3 years. 3 years of technical support as well. By the way, Reggie, hi to you. Linda, hello to you. We are still Facebooking live for the next 20 minutes or so.
Awesome.
And remember, this was a late breaking edition, 9-month VIP financing, making it a little over $66 on your credit card. Even though it is a high-end electronic item, there is still a 30-day return policy.
So nice.
So what's nice about that is if you've not shopped for electronics elsewhere or have had to return anything in the electronic world, regardless of whether it's retail or another shopping channel, quite often, more often than not, they charge what is called a restocking fee. We do not here at HSN. And sometimes that restocking fee can vary between 10 to 15% of your purchase price that they just keep. They call it a restocking fee, obviously. So 30-day return policy. We even print the return label so you can put it on the box if you decide it's not your cup of tea. And if it's time to really upgrade your life, I know it sounds funny to say it that way, but the wrong computer can really hinder or hamper you. And gone are the days when a computer or having a computer at home was a luxury item. We live our lives through our computer. We experience our world through our computer.
I mean, from the things that you love to do, from your
do.
Entertainment and seeing your family and doing, you know, your social media, to the things maybe you don't like to do, paying your bills and keeping up with your finances and filing tax. We do all of those sort of things on our computer now. So if your computer isn't, for example, touchscreen makes everything so much easier to use. If your computer doesn't have great graphics built in, I'm doing full live 3D editing right now. You can see, look, I mean, I'm actually moving characters in. I'll have to use my left hand here just so you guys can see a little bit better.
Oh,
and look, I can turn that pig upside down.
Hey, pigs are flying. When pigs fly, you can get, you know,
I
this
knew
for $100.
you would think of something cleverer than I could ever think of. Yeah. Okay, here's the laundry list real quick. I want to give you just the laundry list if you're wondering what are the specs in this computer. It's really lightweight. It weighs only a little over 5 pounds, about 5.8 pounds. Has an 8-hour battery life.
Oh, wow.
On a 17. Yeah, because usually, you know, Shannon and I both say on a 17, because usually with a larger screen, it uses more power. So the battery dies faster.
Wow.
Not here. We're about an 8-hour battery life. What I haven't mentioned, actually, let me mention these two things first, then I'll tell you what I haven't mentioned. 8 gigs of RAM, so it's one of the largest amounts of RAM. RAM is important for multitasking. RAM is important for quick running on the internet. I'll talk a little bit about that later. The largest hard drive we've done this year, a full terabyte hard drive.
Yeah,
download more movies, download more music, download more apps. The reason I'm kind of glossing over all of that, I promise I will talk more about it, is because I want to talk about the big thing, and that is there is the brand new AMD Ryzen processor.
We've only done that a couple times, right?
I think it is the second time this year.
I was going to say 2 or 3 maybe.
Right. And we just debuted it this year.
Right.
So it's
brand new.
It's brand new.
Yep.
AMD, which Shannon is such a big
huge fan.
Anyone who loves graphics, if you love streaming movies, if you love watching movies, if you get on Netflix or Hulu, or hopefully you watch us live on hsn.com. Guys, this is the AMD video. We'll show this in a minute. Before we show we're going to show the AMD video now, and then we're going to show the Ryzen video. So this is AMD. This is describing the accelerated processing unit that's built in. Inside this computer, there's a central processor and there's a graphics processor, and they come together to create what's called an accelerated processor. So that's one of the really cool things about this computer. But different from the accelerated processor, this is the newest processor, which is called the Rison processor. And the numbers behind this brand new Ryzen processor are out of this world. Graphics, which I was talking about, 85% better graphics performance.
Oh, wow.
Is that extraordinary? Okay, so 85% better. That's nearly twice as good if you're playing games, if you're watching movies, if you're streaming any sort of video. How about better productivity? Do you do your word processing? Do you do spreadsheets? Do you do work or school or play on 60% better productivity? You know, use your time more wisely. And then just overall, I will tell you, in the world of electronics, if we can get 10% better or 15% better, it's a sea change. You know, like literally you read about it on the front page of the electronics section, you know, of your digital newspaper. In this computer, overall performance is enhanced by a third, by 34%. It's a big difference.
Because I heard my Kentucky boy using a little, you know, analogy the other day. It's like a secretariat finish.
Yes, you were watching.
I was watching you. I got my eye on you, Aaron Berger.
I'm always trying to think of like better analogies. I really felt like I had kind of, like the wheels had come off the wagon when I got to that.
No, I liked it.
At least it hit home with somebody.
One of these days I'm wearing one of my big old hats when we're on the air together.
First Saturday in May.
And I'll bring mint juleps.
First Saturday in May every year.
I swear. So, but it really, I make that analogy, but it really is kind of true. When you think about it, it's that photo finish. It's that big reveal. And I love that Aaron kind of disclaims. Sometimes we say, oh, better graphics, better performance. And, you know, people like my mom say, oh, I don't play any video games. But not just video games. My mom's so funny. Now that Pat, she can kind of work the Google machine on her phone. Haven't got her to a computer yet, but that's why 3 years of technical support is fantastic, because she doesn't need to call me or Aaron Berger burger. But the whole point about that is my mom is obsessed with Facebook videos. She just is. She shares them. She shares links all the time. She's so fun. It's just fun. She emojis me back now when she texts, which is mind-blowing to me.
Your mom can do emojis?
She did. She figured out the emoji.
My mom learned a couple years ago, which means I get a lot of hearts and a lot of kisses.
I know.
I
love it. But I guess the whole point is you're probably more demanding on your processor than you really even realize. So don't for a moment think, oh, I'm not a gamer. I'm not. Trust me, you're using more visual than you realize.
A lot of people also don't, they think, oh, I don't multitask. Well, if you're not multitasking, you're in trouble. Like, for example, you need to have your antivirus running a lot, and that runs in the background. You know what I mean? So even if you're not thinking, oh, I have 8 programs open, your computer is doing a lot of things on a lot of levels. Even now when you go and you open a web page, video is almost always playing, right? So even if you're not sort of consciously playing video. And speaking of antivirus, we might as well kind of mention it to everybody here for a sec.
I think we need to, for sure.
So Viper antivirus. This is Viper Advanced.